Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim, and today I want to talk about cryptocurrency and capitulation. Has it capitulated? Has Bitcoin and other cryptos bottomed out? That is the question. And that is a question for many people out there because people are still scared. People are still worrying. They're still anxious about the price of cryptocurrency and their overall thoughts on cryptocurrency. They don't know whether they want to get in or get out. They want to put a little bit in, maybe a lot in. They're still struggling with everything. And it could be that you are one of the people, that you probably have some sort of stake in cryptocurrency. Maybe not enough, but just a good portion of your investment into cryptocurrency. And right now you're struggling and you're asking yourself, should I get out? Or should I put more in? Or should I just stay and do nothing? And looking at the prices, your emotions jump back and forth. Oh, okay, I'm going 100% in, and the next day you're like, oh no, I'm backing out. And this is a struggle that will continue on until you have disciplined yourself. Until you can maintain that discipline, this will continue to go on. And for me, to a certain extent, this feeling still goes on for me too. It's been a couple of years since I've been interested in the cryptocurrency space, and maybe not fully invested, but I've been pretty heavily invested into cryptocurrency, both mentally and just overall of my time spent. It's a lot of the times it's in cryptocurrency, and even for me, the feelings and emotions is very volatile. But as I learned more in this space, the more I see it's just a cycle. I might be wrong, but as seen through the history of several years, this is simply a cycle. This is how the market is based on people's emotions. The market is based on people's volatile emotions. When it dips down, that's when you know people are getting scared. When it goes up, that's when you know the FOMO is kicking in. And with these prices, you know people are panic selling. They are becoming scared of these dropping prices. And I believe that is why it is very possible that the price of cryptos has capitulated in this very season. Now, I might be wrong. And the fact is that the more I think this way, the more I think I'm wrong. Because it's really hard to be sure of a prediction, an educated guess, because it is simply a guess. It is not a fact. But you're inclined to think this way. And the more you think one way in cryptocurrency, the more it is going to be wrong. So you have to catch yourself at these times. Think of the options, of the alternatives. What if I am wrong? What if it is the other way around? So you always have to second guess yourself. Even if you think you're 100% right, there is a good chance that you're wrong. And that's what I have learned in the space. But looking at the charts, it could be possible that it has capitulated at this moment, but it could also be possible that we have a bit more to go. But regardless, at least for me, my strategy is DCA, dollar cost average, and HODL. So it really does not matter what happens to cryptocurrencies, as long as it ends the bear market sometime and goes back up to its original state. that's what I'm waiting for. So what happens during the bear market really doesn't affect me unless I am emotionally volatile. But I try to discipline myself through a strict DCA and HODL method. And it seems to be working pretty well for me. So that's that. Now, I was looking at the Bitcoin chart a bit, focusing on Bitcoin. And just something that I found funny is that in TradingView, one of the most prominent, trading website or charting website, they have a big advertisement called Black Friday sale up to 60% off. And it's so funny how this applies to the cryptocurrency space, as the market is bloody. And you could look at the sale and say, perfect, just what I needed during Black Friday. However, Black Friday hasn't come yet. Maybe for cryptocurrency space, it has already come. But looking at the chart of Bitcoin to US dollars. So the dip that we had from a couple days ago until yesterday, it's about a $2,000 drop within a span of a week, which is pretty crazy. But if you see all these other drops here, for example, early on this year, we dropped from around 12,000 to 6,000. So that's half, 50% drop. And that happened from end of January to early February. So within a week, we dropped 50%, $6,000, and we still haven't capitulated. So it really tells you that you don't know what's going to happen. I really thought at this $6,000 we're going to go back up and continue the bull run. However, it did go up a bit and it failed to stay up there. But a pattern that you see here is that ever since the drop from 20K, we have found a pretty good support on the $6,000 level. So as you see, there was a support here, almost a support, but it went back up at 6,500. Another support here, a little past 6,000. Another one here. So we found multiple supports at 6,000. Even back in November, we found support at 6,000, which prompted the bull run to 20K. But almost 4 times we found support at 6,000, but finally that support is broken. And we see the after effect, the result of that. And that is a quick drop to 4,400-ish. And we are right now witnessing the moment of what's happening. And as you can see, the volume is pretty good amount. Not the highest, but the selling volume is up there. Now, from this point, what I think is that if it goes even lower from here, maybe to lower 4,000, maybe even touching 3,000, whatever that might be, if it does go even lower from here, I really think the capitulation is at the tip of the toe. It's about to happen, or it has happened. However, from here, if you jump back to maybe 6,000 and kind of have that boring action like you found maybe in the middle of this year or towards the end of this year, just kind of jump back and forth. And from September to October, literally just sat at 6,500 for a very long time, for about a month. And even going on to November, just kind of sat in the 6,000 mark. But finally, at the end of this triangle descent, it broke down. And depending on what it does here, we'll tell you guys what is to come. Now, everyone is different. Even when you see this kind of action, people will think differently. Some of you guys might think, okay, this is over. Bitcoin is done for. Cryptocurrency is done for. I'm getting out of here. Now, if you guys are that way, I feel if it was me in that situation, I would really feel, not sad, but I would feel regretful if that was me. But at least for me right now, this doesn't matter. I'm still holding on. I'm still hodling on. But I really do want to see the capitulation happen. But I feel like at this point, that's not a drop harsh enough for a capitulation. But if this continues on, then I think the percentage of this being the capitulation, the panic selling that prompts a rise back to a kind of a boring state, but right before the bull run, that kind of a docile phase. That's what I really want to see. The phase right after capitulation, back to a stabilization that prompts up to the bull market. But that said, I really don't know right now. There is a chance that it's a capitulation, but I want to leave you guys to your own thoughts and your own educated guesses. Because I'm not a guru. I'm just like you guys. I'm an average Joe out there in the cryptocurrency space that is studying these news, updates, charts, whatever that might be out there. I'm just trying to gather all the information and talk to you guys about it. And here we go. TradingView has decided to put this ad block. But also another thing is that Tone Vase, a prominent Bitcoin charter and analyst out there, he believes that we might head back to maybe 6,000 and then kind of continue down on the bear market. That is very possible too. If this price action, if the dip right now doesn't happen quickly, more than what it's at right now, we might continue on the bear market. And I believe Tone, he has a guess that the bear market is going to continue until middle of next year, and which is possible. But at least for me, it doesn't really matter. And I hope that you guys can hodl through these dips. And you guys, if you guys have been in the space for a while, you guys survived the dip from 20K to 6,000. There has been so many dips that you guys survived through. This is nothing compared to what we went through before. And I think it's just as exciting as when Bitcoin is going up and when Bitcoin is going down. Because at these moments are the opportunities. But you have to be responsible. You have to be financially and mentally responsible. You guys don't want to just throw yourself out there at these moments. It might be a good opportunity, but please stay responsible. This is simply my opinion, and you guys make your own choices in your own life. But be wise. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, like this video, comment below, and smash that subscribe button. Also, if you guys want to support this channel, check out the links below, and I'll really appreciate that. And as always, I'll bring you guys more deals on Daily Deals with Tim.